Even with Sonam, it was not just the outfit, it was like the hair and makeup ideas, and it was how you'd shoot the look and like all these kinds of things that I used to see her do. Shanaya is like really cool. Shanaya is also like, I see a lot of Sonam in Shanaya as well. Even Tara is another person, you just give her like a sack and she will make it cool and she will make it like work. I think why this look worked was everything came together super nicely, like with the hair, the makeup, the styling, the photography, everything just worked.
Yeah.
And it was also different to see her like that because I'd never ever seen her do something so bold. And she just pulled it off so effortlessly. It was the first look we put out, and then Diet Sabya said that it was a good look on her. And I was like, yeah. My assistant was like flipping out. She was like, Meagan, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And she's like,
Hello everyone, my name is Aina Mehta and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today I am with someone who has conquered the style amongst the youth. Joining me in a conversation is Meagan Concessio, aka Space Muffin. Hi Meagan.
hi.
Welcome to Pinkvilla.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I'd want to start off by asking, how did styling happen and how did you go about all of this?
So I actually did a styling course at London College of Fashion, and I always knew I really liked styling. I liked putting things together versus like designing things. It was always like I was always inclined towards styling. Someone who I really looked up to was Rhea Kapoor and her work, and I sort of applied to her, and I had a bit of work experience by then. So I joined her team, and that's actually how it all began.
I'd want to know, what is that one thing that you took from Rhea that you now imply with your work and probably life maybe?
I don't think there's any part of my work that takes place without me thinking of like what Rhea's vision about it would be. So I think Rhea, like, she's inspired me so much because the way she puts attention to that many details in her work, I think her creativity and her attention like for details is like unmatched, and that's what I like do in my work now. Like I make sure that every little detail and everything you can think of when it comes to styling is sort of covered. And even with Sonam, it was not just the outfit, it was like the hair and makeup ideas, and it was how you'd shoot the look and like all these kinds of things that I used to see her do. And now I kind of work the same way. I make sure that every time I have to style an outfit, there's a specific jewelry brief. There's a specific way we're going to shoot the look. Like every little detail is like sort of covered, and I think I picked that up from her.
Now coming to the part where we're going to break down some of the looks that you have created in our StyleBook.
This is actually the first look I ever styled with Janhvi, and I had exactly 1 day to prep for this look. Because my friend Vaishnav, he's a photographer at the House of Pixels, he called me and he said, okay, I want to do a test shoot with Janhvi, or just want to try out some like really traditional traditional Indian looks. So I said, okay, like cool, when do you want to do it? And he's like, are you free day after? And this is at like 8 p.m. okay? And I'm like, that's like now. So he's like, yeah, let's do it. I think we can pull it off. So I said, okay, but like I'm working tomorrow as well. So like, how are we going to do this? So Vaishnav and my driver have gone sourcing for me.
What are you saying?
Raw mango. This is a raw mango sari. She's so graceful in, like, she looks so beautiful in Indian wear. She looks just like her mother. And yeah, it was so nice and actually so fulfilling to be able to pull this off in like 1 day. Shanaya is like really cool. Shanaya is also like, I see a lot of Sonam in Shanaya as well, because she's just like, she's just cool, you know. And the first look I actually ever styled her in was an Anamika Khanna for a Diwali party, and we wore that with combat boots, and she's just, and I mean, you have to be really confident and really just cool to carry off an Indian outfit with combat boots. You know? She can just pull anything off as well. So like giving her this multicolored sequin suit seemed very normal. And I'm really happy we could do a look like that. This was actually a test shoot as well, and Dior had some new things, and you know, they love Tara, and I saw this bikini and I was like, dude, we have to shoot it. But like obviously you can't just do a swimsuit in a studio, you know. So I had to like kind of make it a bit like street stylish. So that was the vibe that I had in mind, and she just looks so good. Like you don't, even Tara is another person, you just give her like a sack and she will make it cool and she will make it like work. So when I showed her that, you know, there's a Dior bikini, she was like, you have to style it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was, it just all came together super nicely.
A lot of Tara's styling is minimal. I want to know, is that a reflection of your personal style, or is it her, or is it like a mix of both?
So Tara and I actually met when we were shooting Student of the Year 2. I was assisting in Manish Malhotra's team.
Okay.
And so we go way back, and we always kind of got along really well because our personal styles were so alike. So whatever I like to wear, like she would always like what I was wearing, I would always like what she's wearing and stuff like that. So we have very similar aesthetics as people in general. And then yeah, I do find her style slightly more minimal than mine. Like I'm a bit more sporty, she's a bit more elegant and classic.
Coming to this look, which was like super cool look, is you styled Ananya Panday.
So this actually, again, this was planned like in 2 days. This was not something that we thought about for a very long time. I really love the designer Shivan and Naresh, and they just put out a collection, and I saw it, and instantly I was like, dude, Ananya would look so good in it. So I approached her and I said, you know, you want to do a shoot, and then we kind of just did this in like 2 days. And she just she can just pull things off so well, like, and she has that carriage to pull off like really, really statement things.
So what was her reaction when she saw the combination of the two?
I think she just wanted to try it. She was like, go for it. Like she didn't say much. She knew it was a risky look, but we were all just having fun there, and I think that's the whole point of like doing shoots, sometimes like test shoots, which I do a lot. Even though like I do this as a profession, I like to also do test shoots where I just experiment with different styles, work with new collections where there's no real client on board to tell you like how to shoot it or things like that. So it's all like people putting in their own ideas into a look. So I think why this look worked was everything came together super nicely, like with the hair, the makeup, the styling, the photography, everything just worked. And it was also different to see her like that, because I'd never ever seen her do something so bold, and she just pulled it off so effortlessly. Like I can't even tell you how amazed we were just like, wow, she's looking so good. And
so lastly, I have a couple of looks that literally did the rounds on the internet. You know, these were for Tadap promotions that Tara wore.
Firstly, I just want to say that it was my first big movie promotion. So yeah, so Tara and I were super organized. We made sure we like did all our trials in advance and things like that. So that was great. And then we just started putting out look after look, and that was really fun for me.
Do you have a favorite look from the entire lot, from the lookbook?
Favorite look? I think one of my favorites is this bloney look that we did. It was like this oversized, like granddad suit sort of vibe. It was so different from what Tara's used to dressing like as well. This too was like a very different look for her. I think it's also because she needs more credit for this, that she's always glammed up and looking pretty and elegant and stuff, but she also has this like rock and roll side to her that she can also pull off this with like the same way and to the same level as the other stuff. So they actually had a bike in the film, and they had to shoot a look with the bike. So they told us that, and we were going to do this look with heels, but then because they were going to do the bike with the bike as well, I suggested doing it with like combat boots.
Okay.
So then we kind of tucked the pants into the boots, and we were like, okay, let's do this now and stuff. And this is from a homegrown designer in India called Polite Societies. Again, with this, I feel like everything just came together super nicely with the photography and with the hair and the makeup. And I think people think that, you know, styling is about getting a pretty dress or getting an outfit, but it's also kind of orchestrating the whole look, and you're kind of giving direction for hair, for makeup, for photography and stuff like that, and that plays such an important role, because the first look we did, which was this look, which was a leather cord set from Meshki, was the first look we put out, and then Diet Sabya said that it was a good look on her, and I was like, yeah. My assistant was like flipping out. She's like, Meagan, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And she's like sending it to me, and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then this was the last look I think we did. And then I think Diet Sabya approved of this look as well. And I think, I mean, no, it's not that I worked to get to seek anybody's approval, but I think they are quite on point with their assessment of looks, and just to be appreciated on an online platform is
validating.
It's great. I mean, it feels good.
I think Ahan and Tara went to Varanasi.
Yeah. It was a very simple, very understated look, and again, it was not something we had done before. This silhouette and everything, and I just remember saying that I sent someone in Varanasi to get me roses, because I was like, we need roses, guys, we need roses. So I made that happen. I wasn't traveling with her.
Lastly, you even styled for Kho Gaye Hum Kahan.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
That was one of the most special shoots of my career. I think it was working. I did Ananya, Siddhant, and Adarsh. I styled the boys with all of them actually. I worked with Abhilasha, who was Rhea's senior most assistant when I joined. So we go way back, because she's been there with me since the beginning. So we kind of collaborated on this together. And it was just so interesting to work with Zoya Akhtar. She had come to the shoot, and she gave us all her inputs and stuff like that, and to like work with such a brilliant mind was just it just felt so good.
So before we let you go, we have this last segment planned called No Breaks Allowed. Someone's look that you keep DMing often to your friends.
Zendaya, sorry.
Zendaya,
yeah. For the good stuff, and then I'm watching Urvi or Urfi making a mark for sure.
Someone you haven't styled but you would want to.
Kriti Sanon, Alia Bhatt.
Someone who doesn't need a stylist at all.
Khushi Kapoor.
Someone who needs a stylist.
I don't think someone. I wouldn't say they need a stylist, but I think I would say the answers from before, that I think I would really like to style Alia or Kriti, because I think I would do a really good job with them. But I don't think they need a stylist. I think I would like to style them.
Who is the more particular one, or like someone who's like fussy? Not fussy, but I would say particular with the way you style them.
I think Rhea Kapoor was particular, because she was so good and so detailed in her work that we had to be like, you had to bring our A game. So I think being Rhea's assistant was that particular time. And
someone who's easy to work with.
Masaba.
Someone from the men's you would like to style would be?
Siddhant Chaturvedi.
Something Tara said she wouldn't ever wear, but now she loves.
She never liked these oversized blazers and stuff like that initially, and I think when we did that look, she was like, dude, I would have never worn this like a year ago, but like I love how I'm looking in it now. So I think just like more androgynous stuff. I think she was more feminine a while ago, and I think now she is experimenting with more like androgynous and like cooler kind of.
Did you give yourself a pat on the back that I put this in Tara, and
I was just so excited, because I was like, oh my god, this looks so good, and like you know, when I think something's working and then whoever I'm styling is like, oh my god, like we didn't see it earlier but now we do, and then that's quite satisfying.
Someone who's super confident कि कुछ भी दे दो मैं pull off कर लूँगा या कर लूँगी.
Janhvi's damn confident.
Yeah?
Yeah, Janhvi's damn confident.
How would you describe your style in 3 words? Personal style.
My style is edgy, sporty, and timeless.
Now I'm going to give you a few names, and you have to tell me what they would never wear. Any item, any color, it could be anything under the sun that you think they wouldn't wear. Janhvi.
I think she would not wear something that's like super big, like
oversized.
Yeah.
Okay. Ananya.
Ananya wears a lot. Ananya looks good in everything. I don't think she would say no to anything.
She doesn't have any no?
No, she really doesn't. She's very open to experimenting and stuff.
Tara
wouldn't wear anything like multicolored, I think. Or like lilac or yellow.
Shobita
is also like wear anything kind of.
Kareena.
I think even Bebo won't wear anything too like big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bebo would wear, like I don't think Bebo would wear a ball gown.
Something Sonam wouldn't wear.
Sonam just wouldn't wear anything that's like with bad fabric. Yeah, you have to give her like good quality stuff. It can be something that's like from like the most unknown person in the world, and she would wear it because she loves discovering new people. But she wouldn't wear anything that's bad quality. No one would.
Yeah, actually. Shanaya?
All these people love to experiment. I don't really see them saying no to like anything. Like I think they're very open to.
Till now, your experience has been like super, like they're open to experimenting.
I've always got things, and we've always tried it first, and then taken a call on how it is. It's not like no. It's not like a no.
Yeah. With that, we come to the end of this interview. Thank you so much, Meagan. It was so much fun chatting with you.
If you like this video, you can like, share and subscribe to Pinkvilla.